So for those of you who had followed me long enough, you would know that I have this Carlinkit connected to my BYD system. So I have another Android operating system running on my BYD infotainment system. So turns my BYD infotainment system into like a tablet, if you like. So I can install any Android app on this Carlinkit. So what I've got here today is the Ottocast. This device is similar to Carlinkit, connecting to my infotainment system using Apple CarPlay. So Carlinkit is currently connected to my BYD Seal infotainment system using Apple CarPlay. So this device will do the same in terms of connecting to the BYD infotainment system. The difference is there is a HDMI port for this device. So I think you know what I'm trying to do. I'm going to try to plug my laptop's HDMI into this port and attempt to turn this monitor to become the second monitor for my laptop. So apparently this Ottocast, whatever device we plug in here, for example, if we were to plug in Google Chromecast, we will be able to watch any shows that are on Google Chromecast on this screen. Hi everyone, welcome to another Sky Perspective video. This video is not sponsored and I'm not affiliated with Ottocast and Carlinkit. I bought both of them myself. So I've just plugged it in and there is this red and blue indicator coming on. And now the indicator is showing a blue flashing light. So this is the first screen that I get. Otto 8E13 can be connected to Apple CarPlay. So cool. It looks like it has detected it and attempting to try to connect it using Apple CarPlay. So now the Ottocast is connected to the BYD infotainment system via Apple CarPlay. So if I want, I can press this back button to go back to my BYD infotainment system and press this Apple CarPlay to jump back onto this Ottocast. So the interface is really simple, which is what I like. Basically, pressing on this HDMI, we will be able to display whatever we connect onto this HDMI port. And there is an option for us to connect Apple CarPlay. So we can connect our iPhone onto this Ottocast, but unfortunately, I don't have an iPhone to test it out. So let me go and grab my laptop, connect it to this HDMI port, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so now the Ottocast is connected to my BYD infotainment system and ready for me to connect this HDMI port. I'm going to select HDMI. My laptop is ready over here to connect to the second screen. And now I'm going to plug it in to see what happens. Look, it detected it as the second screen, which is great. Okay, so now I'm going to drag the windows across the two monitors just to let you all feel how fast the display is catching up. It's not bad, and I can see there's a bit of a lag, and I don't know whether is it because of my laptop's graphic card or is it because of the Ottocast. But this lag is usable. It's totally usable for me. Okay, so what I noticed is that the wording on this resolution is pretty small. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the display tree. So this is display 1, display 2, and display 3. So I'm going to change my display trees scale to scale it up a bit to 125%. And I think this is good. With this scale, I should be able to use this as a second monitor pretty well. For example, if I'm on Amazon, I'm trying to look for my next tech gear or my next toy to buy. Yeah, it's good enough. So I'm using my touchpad on my laptop and basically checking out this Anchor USB-C hub. So yeah, it's fast enough. Let's jump over and try out using Google Doc on this display. So if the text is a bit small, I can always zoom in a little bit. Yeah, it's totally usable. And maybe we'll jump over and watch one of my video. Desk space. Hi everyone, welcome to another Sky Perspective video. If you haven't watched part 1 of my desk makeover video, go watch it to understand all the issues I'm having with my I just set the video to go into full screen so we can get the full screen of YouTube. I'll link you back to this video at the end of that video. So this is good. I can use this as a second screen right now, and I can basically work in my car, which is great. All because of this Ottocast. Now I'm going to try to plug in my Google Chromecast onto this Ottocast to see if I can bring up my Google Chromecast and watch movies and watch all my videos and medias over here using this Otto Chromecast. I'm going to unplug it now, and there we go. The second display is off. Okay, so I've got my Google Chromecast over here, and then I have this USB-C cable. So this USB-C cable is plugged onto the USB-C port of my BYD Seal. The USB-C port of the BYD Seal is just giving power. There's no data coming through the USB-C. So the Ottocast is plugged onto the USB-A port. So this one has the data. So right now, this is the Google Chromecast that I've got, and it's booting up, and I think it's finished booting up. So let me switch the Ottocast over to HDMI now, and here we go. We are going to plug into the HDMI port, and let's see what happens. That's cool. So now my Google Chromecast is running on my BYD Seal via this Ottocast. Okay, so it looks like it is running just fine. With my Google Chromecast, I can watch all the media apps that I've got down here. The 7 Plus, 10, YouTube Kids, Spotify, so I can play anything that I want. Even Disney Plus. So I'm sure you all know what Google Chromecast can do. So let's try playing news on YouTube and let's see what happens.
To the day's other news now, and there's new cost of living relief on the way for some Queenslanders, with the LNP handing down its first budget in more than a decade.
Okay, I just paused the video there. So just to let you know, the audio of the Google Chromecast is going into the Ottocast and playing over my BYD Seal speakers, which is really great if we were to be watching movies. And of course, the touch screen is not going to work. We have to use the Google Chromecast remote control to control this. However, when I touch the screen, I realize there is this maximize icon over here, which is coming from the Ottocast. So pressing it basically changes the display settings of the Google Chromecast. So this is scaling down to make it fit the window, and this is basically full screen to fit everything. However, we can see some parts of it has been cropped. And then finally, this one is scaling down to fit the height. And so basically there are 3 types of scaling. So if you like what I've just shared in this video, please give this video a thumbs up so it can spread to more people, and more people will know there is a way to use this Ottocast to play videos and watch movies in their car infotainment system. Thanks for watching this one, and I'll see you in the next video.